12 mate, then I get paid. But my nigga sniped on the police chase, and I'm 12 mate just like my nigga Loon, and I'm bang straps just like my nigga Loon. Round B12. I'm ripping B12, don't know.
In his leg and his chest is a goon. Catch your E now, fam, head is a spoon. Now that's what you get when you fuck with the set. You don't know, fam, that we wet.
12 boys, yeah, we stay fresh.
Couple watches in the squad, known for the flesh. Like me nigga Rem.
Old type of nigga RM.
Chuck it in his chest, I'm playing known for the best. At back, get 2 seconds in his chest. No other pro.
Can't try step.
When the nigga TP dogs on the heads. It's been proven that we get the pose.
If your intentions are bad, like a roof for the slags, just a goal that's passed. Talk about stainless, and this nigga brainless. We ain't friends. To a Mac 10. See how you mean. In the feds. I don't have to have a beg. What? For the fate. What?
I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior, I'm a boss, and I know how to make pain. What's the word I'm looking for? I know how to make pain an ability. No, I know how to make pain a benefit. You feel me? I know how to make pain a benefit, bro. And there's been plenty of men that's been in my shoes, bro, that have gone.
Alright then, lads. Alright, you're locked and loaded with Uncle Lunch, innit? It's lunchtime. And today, we're gonna do different concepts for lunchtime, the channel, you get it? And this is dedication time, you know? And our very first dedication goes to our brother, really outside Loon, you know? And just hats off, grace and appreciation to the brother he is. Now I'm doing a review on his Instagram stories of his authentic self. This is the video, this is what we're going to be doing here. And yeah, just obviously give you a little background story as well, because it's crazy how life works in mysterious ways, and like life kind of has a similar path for somebody else that isn't you, innit? That you probably haven't necessarily came across, but is from the exact same community and a different era of time. So let me kick it off though. Let me kick it off. Yo, let me take the shades off. So yeah, with that being said, my brother Loon and everything else, notorious member throughout the city and everything else, and a hood legend for the fact that obviously man do definitely born and raised in SOD, innit? The reason why we probably never met or come across each other and whatnot, where I was in Melrose and whatnot, and my little centre circle, I was still young and it was still coming up, like 8, 9, 10, 11. I wasn't really outside like that at that current time, and I'd say I'd have moved just further at the end to like by Stony Lane, but it's still kind of the ends kind of, but just outside of it, so I'm tapped in. However, my brother, he's doing his 1, 2, and I know within history and whatever this that he stepped out from early. So being inside, he's had a lot of stints within the prison cells and whatever this that. So it wasn't for for our paths to kind of cross and meet and whatnot. It just wasn't set for us at that stage. And what's crazy is because like I said and whatnot, the history within the area and whatnot, like everything has that after effect. So his era is like just slightly different to mine, say a generation above man, just above man, so with that being said and everything else and whatnot, yeah, a household name throughout Balsall for sure. We say for the 12 side, Balsall Gate, for the 5 and the 15 side is Gate to Bank, but all of the one act, it is all the same thing, just bad boy stories, jealousy, and everything else riddled all three areas and whatever it is that for us to like create separate factions and everything else and whatnot, which is crazy because he himself, Loon, don't even understand this bit and whatever. When the verse was coming out with third side and everything else and running right in the ends and whatnot, man are still under the 12 act and whatnot, so there's man from bottoms within the younger side and whatever this that from the Gate 5 and everything are kind of trying to take on what's internal beef from the older lot, so this is where my backdoor story actually comes in, innit? We're gonna get to that, but this is actually just for the review of my authentic self. But yeah, it's crazy because, like I said, me and folks have never like kind of met, but because he's waving a flag and he's raising it heavy and whatever this that, issues apart and people want to make their claim to fame and whatever this that, a lot of times rocking and rolling, we ain't going, I'm broning, especially for the balls of leaf, like, you get it, top sides. With that being said though, yeah, my authentic self, and this is it though, the reflection of who he is and everything else, and why it's easy to even do this coverage is because it's a reflection similar to man and that kind of the path that I've gone through and everything else. He had 7 parts of this, and you're speaking and breaking down different bits, like how he's not necessarily pushing for peace, but he's pushing for change, which I agree with and whatever this that, like, not everything's sweet that you can put things just down the middle and whatever this that. There needs to be conversations held, things in place and everything else for us as a community to see how we can actually deliver for the next generation, because our timeline and everything else is a bit shaked and whatnot, like there's been too much raw that's gone on. But with that being said, dedication videos, so there's actually more to come because like I'm proud of some of the guys and everything else that have made their lane, shout out to Rock Up, shout out to Nine, there's so much other people that I'm going to be covering from the city that man are from and whatever this that, because they deserve to get their flowers, and if nobody else is going to let them know it, publicly and whatever this that with coverage and that, Uncle Lunch is going to do that for sure, so yeah, it was just speaking on his environment and what life has thrown at him and the cards that he's been dealt with, and there's so much stuff that man could take in and be like, yeah, like I really feel that it resonates. He says that he represents the people that don't have a voice, the people that, feel out of place, the people that, want to be cool and everything, but want to be proving points that no, just be yourself in this thing and everything else, and that will ultimately get you the respect, because real is real and fake is fake. And it's like, yeah, man, like, man can be like that solid, and even though we've never come across each other and everything else and whatnot, there's definitely mutuals that we've been around, no doubt, and whatnot, you know. And from the display of folks and what's been, you know, out in the air, it's just real recognized, real, and like standing on business, key, you know, like high key. Actually, yeah, like I say, like never directly met, but I know for sure, we've been in the same spaces, no doubt, you know. But like, I'm not one of those like I'm aware of da 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 da, but I'm not gonna be like oh da da, you know, like when it's time to come across people that you would look at a figure of inspiration and everything else, and whatever this that, there will be a time for that, you know. And yeah, like really just him showing his persona, his personality through that my authentic self, and which he did gracefully. He has a freestyle from it, absolutely solid, absolutely hard and whatnot. The podcast really outside, the YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to that, you know. And this is it though. Like when we go for change, we have to feel it from those who've really lived, breathed it, you know, every single day, because that's what sports done. And with the line of life and whatnot of C's conversion to Islam, alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, that the journey for him is blessed, you know, and inshallah that whatever he does within his path and his journey and his lane, that it's heard, you know, it's heard and like kind of applied, because this is what we will need within our society over time and whatnot, because the younger generation, they're getting out of control and it's not getting any better. I mean, we're in 2025 and there's already been reports of, you know, I mean, that we're like 12 days into it and there's already been reports like there's 10 to 12 stabbings, couple shootings and all of that all over the UK and whatnot, you know. So it's testing times. So we need characters like Loon to voice their struggle, their experience and everything else and whatnot through the way of their platform, you know. And one thing I definitely agreed on is pain for me, because he said it's not a permanent thing. I do believe that it's permanent, but it's how you embrace it and it's how you apply it to your everyday life. It can either make you, which is what he said in so much words, or it can either break you. Yeah, for sure. That has been Lunch Talks. We covered a real one, really outside. Like I said, go and subscribe to bro, and tap in with a real one. You know, I've been Lunchtime, and until the next episode. And we're out.